We're back. Beauty in Black Part 2, Episode 9, Blind Rage. Let's get into it. Spoilers ahead. Now we pick up right where we left off with Kimmy taking out Body. But in this episode, Punk behind Angel jumps behind the wheel and these two take off. Next thing your girl knows, I see Pastor Olivia putting it on a young tender named Tony. Now he can't keep up, okay? But what we find out is Tony is part of the group of guys that was trying to rob Horace at the other house. You know, the safe crew? Them. They was sent by Olivia because she feels she got screwed in that divorce. And that little bit of stipend and that little piece of stock just ain't gonna cut it. And she gets a call from Mallory that Charles is gone, y'all. Norman actually did it, baby. Now you know Olivia about to lose her doggone mind. Now speaking of Norman, he gets a call from his judge friend who is shook because he's supposed to go meet with Horace, lest we forget. Now he's trying to downplay his involvement, but Norman doesn't want to hear any of that because he lost his wife. Child, I fear we're going to hear that all the rest of this season. Now, everyone is supposed to meet over at Horace's place, and on the way, Jules gives Norman a call. Now, y'all know Norman don't really trust Jules like that because low key, I mean maybe even high key, Jules is playing both sides of the fence. He tells him about the phone call that he got from the judge, and he also tells him about the enjoyment he got from setting Charles's car ablaze. Damn, Uncle. Now, do you guys think that Norman will continue to be a problem this second half of the season? Over at the scene, we see Jules is there and he gets a hold of Charles's watch. Now, the officer tells him he got it off of the body in the burning vehicle. And we know it's Charles's because it says to Charles from Varney. I said, I guess the cat is out of the bag. So now we get inside of Horace's and everyone is concerned. Yes, I did air quotes about what happened to Charles. Olivia wants answers. Now Norman did tell Jules that she was the one to look out for. And all roads lead back to Norman as they find out that his wife is gone. Horace tells Jules to bring him Norman, dead or alive. Olivia chimes in. Okay, Mama is not here for the games. Meanwhile, Roy is having his own little pity party, saying, you guys wish it had been me. And do. He says they never gave him anything. And Charles got all the hugs. Baby, Mama throws a knife at him and purposely misses. This Bellery family is nothing to be played with. Now, to add insult to injury, when he goes on outside to get him a breath of fresh air, out comes Mallory to join him and pretends to care for the optics of it all. But she's really worried about that stock. High key. She gives him a hug and tells him, I don't really love you. Mallory is a whole mess, y'all. And I think we're going to get a little more about Roy and his self-loathing this part. What do you think? Mallory sends Varney to Charles's place to get a suit. Child, what we about to put the suit on? The urn? Okay, y'all. And he almost blows his spot, revealing he already has a key. Now, when he gets there, he is distraught, just all in tears, crying on the couch, when in walks Charles, baby. Now, he thought he saw a ghost. Charles is still high as a kite, and he tells him that somebody put something in his drink and they stole his watch and his car. Varney was worried, but Charles wants to make his family suffer just a little bit longer. Now, we did get kind of an idea in part one that it could be Silvo because he stole his watch in his car, or so they led us to believe. And I don't know why exactly the family didn't wait for the autopsy, but here we are. Also, they dropped the ball because if you guys go back and check out that very first part two trailer, I swear we saw Charles in the background for the second part. Back to Kimmy and Angel. Now, they got to get a new car because Kimmy tore that car up. So while Angel is trying to figure that out, Kimmy calls that raggedy ass mama of hers and asks her why Sylvie left. She don't know. Now, Kimmy surmises that it has something to do with that nothing ass man of hers not being able to keep his hands to himself. But she says no because she wants to sit there and act like he's a good man, Savannah. He never put his hands on anybody. Baby, the delusion is real, okay? Raggedy Mama gonna say that she knows Kimmy's not a nurse, that she's just a stripper. Well, okay, Mama, she much better than you. Now Kimmy knows for sure that she done sold that baby, and she promises to take her and her man out. So now while they're waiting for another car, Rain gives Kimmy a call, and she fills her in on what happened. But she just can't seem to calm Kimmy down. She's on that next level, okay? She makes her promise not to return to Horace's house, but what she does give her, baby, is Delinda's address. And here comes the drama, okay? Kimmy takes her happy ass over to Delinda's, kicking the door, waving the 4-4. Scary behind Angel follows in behind her finally and gets Kimmy up off of Delinda. Now, he got Delinda up on the wall, and Delinda wonders where this Wonder Woman was when her sister was being taken advantage of. Because all Kimmy want to know is, where's my sister? Now, Kimmy gonna ask again, but Delinda is keeping that mouth going. She gonna say she's probably somewhere getting screwed by some truckers, and that's about all Kimmy can take. And she lets that thing ring off. I mean, with Angel, with just a little too close for comfort. And then these two hit the door running. Now, I don't know why she didn't check before she left, but where do you think they will go next? And what do you think will be the repercussions of Kimmy taking out Body and Delinda?